on Facebook. And, yeah.
It is so freaking humid outside today. Made it to our spot that we needed. It's actually called Rabbit, and they have some dope t-shirts that we're probably gonna cop before we leave.
You got that something.
Dude, I actually really like that soundtrack. John's about to try to unicycle with a stranger who's right here. Who was the writer on the project, and my wife was already sitting down. And our film's actually going to be played on that screen, so it's pretty cool. There's probably like 150 seats. People are going to see it, see how ridiculous it was. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Excited. And see you guys again.
So, how does it feel to be chosen?
Man, to be honest, it's really surreal. Nothing like this ever really happens to me.
Alright, well, let's get right to it. We recording?
Recording in 3, 2.
That's what I'm saying, like.
Alright, dude, what's up, guys? This is, so this has turned into a weird video. I was planning on vlogging the entire 48-hour challenge, which I decided Friday night was a terrible decision, like right after we started the challenge. About 2 hours into the challenge, I was like, oh, this isn't gonna be happening.
It's like 2 minutes in. You were like, oh, this is hard.
Yeah, there's no way. So it's actually gonna be like kind of like a 3-part video. So on this video, I'm gonna tell you the 5 biggest things we face on making a short film in 48 hours. This obviously isn't gonna go for all short films.
Actually, I mean, I kind of think it will, because we're not really like kind of tightening it down to 48. These are all kind of general things.
You're right.
I mean,
so ours was extra hard because we only had 2 days.
Yes.
Speaking of, John Davis hasn't appeared on my channel yet. He was the writer for the 48-hour film that we did. He's a part of Film Pilot, which is my production company.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have him, and I'll probably have the other guy that works with me on the next one. That being said, I've got to get my notes out because I wasn't fully prepared for this.
Can you see that?
No, dude, I ain't got my glasses on, bro. I ain't got my glasses on.
I can say them out loud.
Throughout the video, you've obviously seen I've sprinkled in some clips, and I'm gonna open up this video with the first couple seconds of the short film, but we can't technically show it to you just yet because the competition isn't over. So,
August 1st. That is when it's over.
August 1st.
After that,
and then in a couple days, we actually find out if we made any of the best film awards, which we'll see. We should probably wait on that.
Nah, dude, this is the city. This is what it is. We're literally downtown.
We were kind of running out of light, so I didn't want to find another spot. And so we're just on top of parking garage. You have beautiful Knoxville in the background, and I figured this would be just as good as anywhere else. Because I don't have an office space yet, or studio space, to fit extra people comfortably. Before we get started though, I want you to tell me your favorite scene that we shot.
Just my favorite scene.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, just your favorite scene, and then we can keep talking.
Is that to keep my talking at a minimum?
Oh, you're good, bro.
No, you're good.
Wow. It's loud.
It's about to get loud. Oh, I love it. Pause. And that was a Subaru BRZ.
Yeah, dude.
All you car guys out there.
Loud. So yeah, your favorite scene.
Favorite scene? I kind of definitely have 2 answers.
Okay.
Because my favorite scene that we shot was one that is not going to be in the movie.
Oh, you're gonna.
It was the last scene.
All right.
Long story short, our actor is stuck in the middle of the woods for a long time. We don't really explain it, but he's there for a while. You clearly see the deterioration on his clothes, and he goes crazy because he's lost this medicine that could help him. Like, he's got a huge infection, and this medicine can save him.
It's going to keep him alive.
Yeah, and our actor, Travis Christian, who did a fantastic job for never having acted before.
Yeah.
He did the scene one time, and it wasn't there. Like, he wasn't up.
This was the pinnacle moment
Yeah,
of our film. We needed all or nothing, basically.
Yeah, this was the thing that ties it all together. And the first one, he just wasn't up. The second one, like, I have goosebumps thinking about it. Like, it was there.
Yeah.
And the GoPro died.
Well, so the GoPro did die, yes.
Yeah.
But then also, I will go ahead and admit, like, I failed as, like, a cameraman.
Well, you weren't the main camera, though. You were going to be second shooting. The GoPro was the main camera, and we all failed collectively.
Yeah.
Like, not just him. Like, we all failed collectively. We knew the GoPro was low.
Yeah.
We thought we had enough for one more shoot. It got about...
And we did, and we ran through that one shoot.
Yeah, we ran through the one shoot.
Like, hey, let's do it again, and we didn't.
Yeah.
We still didn't check
We
the
got
GoPro
about
that time.
20, 25 seconds in of a minute and a half scene, and he did it so perfect.
So in this scene, too, he destroys the set.
Yeah.
Like, completely destroys the set. And, I mean, we told him to.
Yeah.
Because it was like the big breakdown moment.
We told him to go all out, and he did, and it was worth
and
it.
It was fantastic.
But we failed on the other side of the camera as a
100%.
collective group. But my favorite scene, period,
got.
that we got was when he was doing the walking through the woods, and he's like, I miss this, I miss that. These bugs are killing me, and I miss my daughter.
I'll throw that.
Scream,
I'll throw
like,
that in.
Scream gave me goosebumps then.
Super good.
Like, and when we watched it the other night, it gave me goosebumps again.
Yeah, it was really,
like,
really good.
It was so good. Like I said, Travis,
I will say that
first-time actor, was fantastic.
One of the main reasons that John is here with me right now, other than working on the film, is he also went to the screening, which we just screened last night.
Yes.
And
we were the best
like,
one there, period. I mean, nobody else could hold a candle.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into the 5 things that we kind of did wrong.
5 things we'll correct for next time.
Yeah.
So,
Assign roles.
Yeah.
We walked into this. So, granted, we officially took this on a 3-day notice. Is when we paid our entry fee.
We decided to do it on, what, Tuesday? And you paid it on Thursday.
Yeah.
And we shot.
Yeah. We
wrote it on Friday.
On Tuesday. Yeah.
So we assembled a slapdash crew.
Yeah. So going into making a short film, and if you want to try the 48 film challenge, or just 48 film period, make sure you assign roles, because that's something I did not do. We were all directors, we were all set workers, we were all
props and everything.
We were everything. The only person that had a set job was me, and that was the only cause I was the only person running a camera. So I guess I would have been considered, director of photography, right? Is that the right word for that?
I would consider you, yes, director of photography. I would also consider you the director, because in my opinion, you should have been the director. Not for any slight to anybody else, but because you were the one behind the camera getting the scenes.
Yeah.
You were the one with the vision.
I'll agree with that, but also at the same time, I didn't realize there were so many roles in a movie.
Yeah.
That was my downfall. I mean, like I said, we took this on 3 days. So if I would have had it 100% my way, I would have been just the director of photography, and I would have had somebody else completely directing the talent.
The emotion of the scene. Okay, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. And
because that takes less off me. It was a mess.
And even if you have to wear multiple hats, so let's just say, for argument's sake, Alex is the director of photography because he's the one with the camera. Let's say he's also the director because he's the one who's wanting to get this scene. Even if he's wearing multiple hats, those still need to be clearly defined.
Yeah, 100%. Clear definitions of everything.
Just because you're wearing multiple hats doesn't mean you can put on somebody else's. That's a problem we ran into.
Yeah.
Because I had the script with us.
We ran into it emotionally with people.
Yeah.
And just we weren't trying to steal anybody's thunder. We really just weren't prepared in that aspect, and I feel like that was the biggest mistake of our film.
We all wanted to make the best film possible, but we all collectively had our we all didn't collectively have our ideas in a row. We all had our own ideas at that time.
Right.
Nobody did this maliciously to ruin the film, but it didn't ruin it, but it didn't help that everybody was spouting out ideas.
I'll let you take the next one.
Scheduling, yes, that is fantastic. So when you set your film up, whether you do it in 48 hours or 48 days, you need to set your schedule out and you need to stick to it. If somebody is late, or if you have to wait on somebody, they can drive themselves, you know, if it comes down to that. I mean, because we didn't spend any money on this, but the saying
Actually,
is...
we did. We spent like 150.
Okay.
We spent 150 bucks.
Okay, we did spend money on this. I will say that. But we didn't spend money on a location.
On talent.
Talent
we didn't
or
spend
location.
on talent or
we spent money on
or
like stuff, which we will get to later.
Food and stuff like that.
But for the location, the talent, we didn't spend any money. But the old saying is, time is money. If you're paying people, or if you're paying for a location, and you're late by an hour, you've lost an hour of time. So you've lost however much money that is.
An hour of setting up time or whatever.
You know, if you set a schedule, you've got to stick to it, or you're going to be behind the 8 ball. I mean, we were.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be taking a break at 1 o'clock for lunch. We didn't start shooting until 12:30.
Yeah.
I mean,
speaking of sticking to stuff, stick to your script. And this is kind of can go both ways. So we feel like we should stick to our script and get everything out of the way that we absolutely have to have. And that means stick to your dialogue. If there's some stuff that improvs in that dialogue, that's cool. But make sure, even in the improvisation, that the point gets across.
The idea of the scene is getting across.
Yeah, the dialogue or the point, definitely gets across, because we let some of our stuff just kind of roll, and when we took everything into the editing room, I was like, oh, he didn't mention, like, it's a good shot, it's still good dialogue, but he didn't mention this, and that's what we needed to drop our story.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
I am of the mind,
sticking.
stick to the dialogue.
Stick to the script.
I'm a big fan of like the Seth Rogen movies and stuff like that, and they always shoot the scene, and then they come back and they will improv.
And that's perfectly acceptable if you're not doing it in 48 hours.
That is also true. If you're not doing it in 48 hours, you have that. I guess you have that time, depending upon how much money you have.
Yeah.
But
or how much?
I like to think of it as shoot your scene as you need it. So as you wrote it, shoot that scene, and then if you got time, or if you think you have a better idea, shoot it again. Maybe do a little improv, change it up a little bit, shoot it from another angle, however you want to do it. But make sure you get that first scene the way you wrote it, because when you wrote it, you were thinking of everything you needed.
Right,
when you're out shooting, you're not.
What was the next point?
Be prepared with your props. I said that would come back. So if you are shooting a film in 48 hours, 48 days, once again, make sure you have everything you need the day you need it. That way you're not having to go back out to a town or a store or whatever to buy whatever you need.
Yeah, and that didn't happen too much to us because we had some extra people that could run.
But at
the same time,
it did make us late.
Yeah, at the same time, those people that were running out for us could have also been helping on set.
But we
also did this with 6 people.
Yeah. And so to quickly go on to the next point, that like I said, they kind of tie in together. Be prepared for what can happen when you're filming. We had to go on about an hour, 45-minute, hour-long hike one way and then back again, so about an hour and a half of hiking. About 10 minutes into the first part of the hike, it started raining. Just slight rain. It wasn't too bad. It was just, we're just all wet and
which made
bored.
for great dramatic effect.
Yes. The
not great for camera gear.
Scenes were perfect. Camera gear getting wet is not good. And then when we made our way back, after shooting the scene, which it stopped raining, it was dry, it was perfect. On our way back, it was probably one of the top 5 hardest rains I've ever been caught in.
Yeah.
It was awful.
It monsooned for a solid 15 minutes.
So be prepared if you think it's going to rain. Ponchos, trash bags, anything you can do to keep your stuff safe. Because camera gear is very, very expensive. Is it not? I mean, is it?
I mean, it is unless you get people to give it to you.
I was about to say, I read comic books. They're like $4, so.
So we're losing light.
Yep.
And I believe that was everything that I wanted to get across.
Yep.
Do you have anything else you want to say to the camera?
48hourfilmfestival.com. Go check them out.
Rock on.
We worked with them.
Vote for us. I don't think you can vote. Never mind.
Don't vote for us.
Don't vote for us because you can't.
Go on to YouTube on August 2nd or 3rd. First week of August.
There's actually going to be
our video a like.
He doesn't know this. There's going to be a director's cut of our video coming out.
I didn't know this.
Okay, well, you don't know the dates.
Oh, I don't know the dates. I don't know dates.
Yeah, don't fuss at me on my YouTube channel.
I know peaches, but I don't know dates.
Peace out, everybody.
Oh, hey, I gotta just...